Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I am finally getting to my mid-year photo card collection video. I have a total of 8 binders, 1 mini binder, and 7 big binders, and I collected a variety of different groups. If you guys haven't been on this channel before, this is kind of like a intro to who I collect slash who I stand slash get to know my binders. So this is my mini binder. This has been through a lot. A lot of changes of who I put in here, etc. So this has become mainly my soloist binder or like mini binder. So I think I did do a video of where I got everything from, so I'll try and link it in the corner just so that way in case you have any questions, it's there. So I do collect a couple of different soloists. I do have a couple of plans brewing to try and maybe collect or at least buy albums for a couple of different other soloists. So that'll probably be happening in the future. I don't have any definitive plans yet. So anyway, first we get to Alexa. She is my alt soloist. She's literally like the best human. So this is her revolution phase or the decoherence phase. And then we go on to extra. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is why I don't show this on camera that often. And then lastly, we have tattoo. In the future, I would like to expand my tattoo collection a little bit because I know there's some Make Star cards that I still haven't gotten for it yet. And then there's also some merch cards that I want to get, but they're like non-existent. So we'll see. I don't really put big inclusions in here, but if I have the sleeves for it, I will. So next is Sumney. So she's a new-ish addition to my collection. Recently I just bought an album and I really do like Sumney. You Can't Sit With Us is a good song. And I only decided to collect from Warning, and You Can't Sit With Us just because the other cards are hard to find. But I'm still missing one card though. I just put that away though. And then this next section is for Sorn, who she was in CLC. CLC now has disbanded, which makes me sad. You know, she was like the first like not girl group bias that I discovered, but you know, I loved CLC from Helicopter era. That's when I became a Cheshire, and then you know they disbanded a year later, which was sad. But I decided to keep all of her cards, and this is all I decided to collect for her. Besides some of the bigger inclusions from Helicopter as well. I used to collect 3 members and then I downsized. This is my random section, so it's quite a hot mess to be completely honest. But it is just for cards that I haven't felt the need or the heart to get rid of. So I was a huge AOA fan. My bias was Choa in the group, and then she left. So, and then, you know, my bias changed. I won't say who it changed to because she's in some deep water right now. So, I won't say anymore. So, I just bought Heart Attack because that was the song that got me to be an AOA fan. And I just kept my pulls because there was no way I was going to trade. So, anyway. And then this was a random Rose freebie official card that a seller gave me a long time ago that I've been trying to trade, but also like I don't want to trade because it was just so sweet that the seller did it. So anyway, and then this random Namjoon photo card. So I just kept some random bigger inclusions in here too. And then that's the end of this binder. Okay, so we can move on to my 2 Stray Kids binders. So this is the first main one of them all. So if you guys can't tell by my username, I do alt Stray Kids. They were the first like group that I really got into and actually made the effort to get into. So this is my 4-inch binder of just random Stray Kids shit. Oh, did I just smack you? I'm so sorry. Anyway, so I did make this. I want to make them for all my binders, but I have to have dupes of binders or of albums, you know what I mean? So I have decided to make the transition to collect OT8. Granted, I probably should have put like sleeves in here or something to make sure like they don't get warped, but I was originally going to start with the later comebacks like No Easy, Levanter, and Christmas Evil, and obviously Ordinary, but again. So this is looking pretty empty. I just find cards when I can trade for them. I think I've said that a couple of times. So, here we are in I Am Who, which is probably going to be the biggest struggle bus of them all. So, I'm not too worried about it. Besides these are probably going to be like the easiest thing. I'm not going to collect OT8 in terms of big inclusions like these posters or even postcards or whatever. It's just a waste of time. So here is I Am You. Again, probably going to be another struggle bus. I'll find the cards when I find the cards. I did collect OT8 for these just because I had my top 3 and I wanted to fill out the 8 pocket. So then we're on to Miro. I did collect some OT8 sets for some of these eras, so you'll see some stuff already completed. I haven't even started on a lot of these just because I find cards when I can. It's not like a huge deal. So now we're on to Yellowwood. This card I literally had ever since I pulled it out of my Miro album, and nobody wanted to trade me for it. So I was just kind of like, I'll keep him. I love Sangman. Okay, and then here are my OT8 sets that I collected. So these are the ones that I feel like would cause me the most trouble. So I kept them that way. And then here is, again, some more bigger inclusions. Thinking about changing and putting these in the other Stray Kids binder, but we'll see. So this I collected OT8 for. Then Levanter. Again, pretty empty. Except for this OT8 set. This was my favorite OT8 set that ever came out of this era, so I kept it. Big inclusions. I'm not collecting 3 Raja for this. I just kept who I pulled. This is where I have not separated yet because I did not want to fuck up my binder. If you're new to this channel, you'll find that I have a pretty dirty mouth with words and curse words, so if that bothers you, I'm sorry. So here is Levanter. It's gonna probably, not Levanter, Go Live. Go Live is gonna probably be like the toughest, but it's gonna be okay. We'll take it slow. It's probably gonna take me years to finish, but it's okay. And then here's In Life. No progress here, but it's happening. It's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm going to collect all the units. I tried, or I was attempting to, because I have a couple of 3 Racha units that are dupes, but nobody wants to trade me for them, so. And then we get into the newer eras, which are, this is no easy, so this page is complete. I'm missing a couple for this era, which isn't terrible. Probably like 5? Probably like 5. So I'll find them when I find them, but I like to cross trade for Stray Kids because they're easy. Okay, and then these are all like the pre-order stuff. I did cut these and make them exactly the 9 pocket page dimensions. I wasn't going to round them because I don't have one of those tools. So, yeah. Christmas Evil, I feel like that's going to be a struggle because it was like a limited single sort of thing. So, you know, I'll get to it when I get to it. And some more pre-order stuff, stickers. And then here we are at current era with Ordinary. Still need a couple of cards for this era. It's been a real struggle because even though I got my albums at Target and I got some through group order, I still need cards because this was like the more recent decision of OT8. So now we're on to the units that came with Ordinary, which I just finished. If you haven't seen my last photo card sorting video, I suggest check it out because that was like epic proportions of me completing this. And then these are from the Ordinary jewel cases. And then these are the big postcards. I have 3 of them because I wasn't going to collect all 8, but maybe I should put my Lino one in here because I have one in my album. Okay, so that was all for like OT8 centric things. Now we can go on to bias specific things. So I haven't said about my biases in Stray Kids, as you could probably tell, are Jisung or Matan, Changbin, and Bangchan or Chan. But my top 2 are Jisung and Changbin. So I collect, not thorough for their non-album stuff, but I collect a lot. So Jisung is who I collect more for. So this is his special page number 1, special page number 2. special page number 3, and special page number 4. It's a lot. I concur. This is some of his Japanese stuff. I have not worked on anything recently like Scars or Carnival, so don't ask me in the comments where those are because I haven't even like thought of them. And then I have his bigger stuff from all of like the non-album stuff that I've just kind of found. Ugh. These bigger pages get me sometimes. And then I bought his Skazoo plush, Koika, so I put his little tag in here just because I want to get Dweki so bad, but they're expensive. Speaking of our boy Dweki, I have a couple of special pages for him. I'm gonna, fix that. I probably have like less, I have a lot less than I do for Jisung, but it was just like a spontaneous thing that I realized Jungmin was my second bias, so it just kind of happened. But I did keep a lot of this stuff, so. Okay, so that was everything for the OT8 album card binders. I'm going to move on to the next Stray Kids binder. Okay, so this is my second Stray Kids binder, and you may think, oh my god, why the hell do you have 2 Stray Kids binders? Well, I tend to keep some OT8 sets from like Season's Greetings and stuff, so they all got put in here. This was made with stuff that I found around my room, and I did go to this 2020 concert back in January, and that's where I got this from. So we start out with, these are the 2021 Season's Greetings, right? So I only keep the rest of the 6 boys on here because, why not? And then we have, this is the Love Stay merch for like the detective thing. I don't know. I kept the IDs because I wanted them. And I have a full set, or sort of. I have a full set, but Chongmin isn't here because his is with his other stuff. But I had an extra Jisung, so that's why he's here. And then these are the Pobs from Christmas Evil era. And then this is Season's Greetings from this year. This is the Roommates concept, so it became 2 different sets. This is from the fan kit. All of this is from the fan kit. And then I decided to include all of their Stay in London postcards. So I'm gonna see if I can like do that, just so you can kind of see a spread. This is like, it's bringing me back flipping through all this stuff, to be honest. These are the film strip thingy kebabs from the 2021 Season's Greetings. And then these are the postcards from the Season's Greetings. So I just put each member on their own page. I'm really slightly mad at JYP because each member had 3 cards or postcards, and they don't fit in 3 pockets. This is all still Season's Greetings stuff. This is fan kit stuff. All of these are so beautiful. Like, what the fuck? And I still have not put white papers behind these, but these are also like transparent, transparent film strip sort of things. That they included. And then these are both of my Stray Kids membership cards, and then I just decided to keep some random group cards that I had. So yeah, it's a very small OT8 non-album binder, but it works, I suppose. Okay, so the next binder is my Twice binder, and obviously you can tell who I collect from the front. It is my homegirl Jonghyun. She's literally my favorite bean. Twice is probably one of my alt groups, if not my second alt group, and Jonghyun's like second alt bias at this point. Don't tell anybody else that I collect or that I stan. But I did make this out of random albums that I had, so we start with the beginning, and this page is complete. I'm still waiting on one last card here, but other than that, it'll be complete. I'm gonna see if I can get you in the frame here. And then this is up until the Twice-agram stuff. And then we have What is Love, where I am collecting going back and collecting some of the older cards. Or not the older cards, you know what I mean? The extra cards that I didn't collect. I'm waiting for a trade to be set up for this one. So, and then I have a trade set up for that one. Here's yes or yes. They only had 10 cards, so there's that. And then this is my Formula of Love. I keep switching this around. You may notice in my last video that it was very different. And it's the same way that it used to be, I think. So what I decided to do was collect all of her pods and stuff from Formula of Love, because like she looks so good. There's some really cute ones, especially like in this concept that I'm whipped for. Okay, so I did make a page for that. I'm waiting to see if Mercari Japan can grab me some of them, or at least one, and then that'll solidify my decision for sure. And then I set up for the new era. So it's twice plus you or something like that. I don't remember. Between 1 and 2. Okay. I was like trying to figure it out. I like totally skip past like all this stuff. Hold on. So this is all of her bigger inclusions. So I'm waiting for that to get confirmed by Mercari Japan. And then, you know, just trying to find the last couple of big inclusions. So that way I'm all set. I originally just was going to keep Jongyons, but then I had Nayeon, Mina, and Sui in my trade binder, and I put them in here. And then here are all the pre-order cards. So with Twice, if you do not know, they do give you pre-order sets when you order an album. So they've been doing that since debut. I only have Eyes Wide Open through Formula of Love because I just haven't gotten around to even looking for the sets, but so I separated Jonghyun from the rest of the group. You'll see that later. So here is all of that. I did set up for between 1 and 2 with the different ones. This was the tour trading card set. So I did see Twice back in February of this year, and I wanted something to commemorate it besides like actual merch that you can wear. So I got the trading card set on Mercari Japan because they didn't have it at the concerts that I went to. I was very frustrated. Y'all know this story. And this is like a random Japan sticker. I had like 2 of them. So I put one in the binder and then one on the binder. Like I used the actual sticker. And then we can move on to just the random OT9/OT8 sets from the different eras. And then we have some non-member specific like inclusions and stuff. Alright, that's the end of my Twice binder. Next we can move on to my NCT binder. So I collect all the groups. Well, except for like, okay, I'll explain. I don't know what I'm trying to explain. So my biases in NCT, for NCT 127, it is Do-young, and then in Dream, it is Jaemin, and then in Wavy, it is both Kun and Xiaojun, and I collect all of them, all of the boys who I bias. So here we start with Wavy, and Kun's my top bias, like, in all of the groups, so that's why he's first. Just keeps falling, but it's fine. Wavy haven't had a comeback since Kickback era with all the Lucas stuff going on. And I'm not going to get into that because I feel like I've gotten into it a little bit. So, and then I kind of go into all the bigger inclusions. And then there's Wavy, or there's not Wavy, there's Xiaojun. Right? Xiaojun? Brain doesn't want to function right now. I don't know why this random Hendry card is here. I don't know. Hendry is like my 3rd bias in Wavy, and I'm like this close to collecting him, but also it's like, I feel like it's too much. And then we go on to 1 to 7, which, as I said, my bias is Do-young. I collect a lot for him. So here are all of his 1 to 7 inclusions. And then we go on to Jaemin, who I have not touched since probably probably since glitch mode. So you'll see that I'm missing an era because I have not worked on it. So here is that from the beginning, I say, like, I started collecting him from this era, and we go up, and I didn't collect the crew card because those are expensive. And then this is more. And then I'm waiting. They just had to come back with Beatbox. I have not even set up for Beatbox, and I'm still missing 2 cards from glitch mode, so I don't know what's going on anymore. And then there's some of his bigger inclusions and stuff. And then this is like the full group things. So I really want to go back and collect Jamin for these, but also I don't know how the page would look. But anyway, this is for Resonance Part 1. This is Part 2. So they're finished up until then. And then I have to get Xiaojun's whole entire set, and I'm waiting to get Do Young's ID card. I just have to be able to like wait to pay for it and wait for it to be like a priority for me. And then here are some of the Resonance bigger inclusions. But like that's a short and simple NCT collection. Like I know a lot of people have bigger NCT collections. I'm just taking mine as slow as I can, just because I don't want to stress myself. My next binder is my 17 binder. I do collect just Vernon from 17. He is my top bias in 17. So I collected him from the beginning. This was actually like one of the things that I think I finished this year. So here is that. I did potentially want to collect Mingyu, but I couldn't. His member pricing wasn't the best, and also there's just so many things that I could do to collect him, so I just decided not to. So we just finished an Ode. This is Hengore, and I put semicolon and your choice on the same page. This is Ataka with some of the Carrot versions and Target card. These are the concept cards from Ataka, and then this is the latest. Well, not the latest comeback, now I'm talking about it, but this is Face the Sun. It's basically an Ode 2.0. But I just put these cards away not that long ago. This is my Pob page and my Carrot version page. And then these are his concept cards from Face the Sun. And then I have not set up for Sector 17. It's just been a mess. I don't know what to do. Because I still haven't finished Face the Sun. I was hoping to try and finish Face the Sun with my Go polls, and it just didn't happen. But I don't blame the gum. I don't blame her at all. It's just the way things fell, and it's whatever. Next is my girl groups binder. I collect a lot of girl groups. You'll see. This binder is, I think, a 3-inch binder, and it's already full. So the first group, this is actually my, I don't want to say my third alt group, but it is my, I want to say they're my second alt group, but like twice is like up there. But Dreamcatcher is the first one we see in this binder, and I do collect Dami. So this year, I think I decided to collect her from the somewhat beginning, meaning not from Nightmare, because those cards are, you know, excuse my pun, a nightmare. And I can't get those because they go for obscene amount of money. So, but I did collect her from these eras. And then I really started collecting Dreamcatcher from this era. This was like my first comeback with them. And then this is the latest era. Recently just completed it with this card, which I actually really needed. So it was like, it was a mess, but I got it. So that's completed. And then a lot of this is my bigger inclusions. I used to collect Xion, but then I gave up, along with Handong, but I gave up. So you'll see I still have some Xion stuff in here. But these are the stickers from Summer Holiday. And then I did keep whoever I pulled for those big postcards, which I think was Gaihyun both times. So that's funny. And then I kept whoever I pulled for this too. Oh. And then these are the banners from Summer Holiday. And then these are the postcards from Apocalypse. I kept everybody's because why not? And then this is my random Pob page for Dami. So I previously ordered from K-Town for You for Dreamcatcher. So these are all 3 K-Town for Yous. This one I ordered from Makestar, and it's proving difficult. So I'm not gonna talk about it because I've talked about it and it makes me quite angry. And then this was tour merch, or not even tour merch. It's more of, they had an online concert and I watched it, and I ordered the sweatshirt, the hat, and the oh my god, I can't talk today. I ordered everything in the merch bundle. So these are the lenties that came with it. This was like a Halloween type thing, along with like a celebration that Hundong was back from being in China. So it was a nice little thing. And that's like the ticket from it too. Alright, next we can move on to Etsy, which might be like one of my barest collections in this binder, just because I decided to take on another member, which was Che. So I originally collected Leah, so she was originally done, and then I added Che to the mix. So here is that. You'll see I have some stuff on the way, so you'll see. And then I never separated this because I had to figure out how I'm going to separate it because it's I don't even know how to organize it. And then this one's not organized either. I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't know if I'm going to collect these for Che. We'll see. But I don't know. And then here are some postcards from It's Icy and It's Me. And then Not Shy stuff. I kept Yuna's in here because I used to collect Yuna back in the day, and then I never took it out. And then like same with this one. So next we can go on to my Aizwan collection. So I did recently finish this collection this year as well, which was bittersweet because Aizwan did disband last year. It feels like it was a long time ago, but I think it was last year. And I collect Yujin. So these are all of her album cards. This is Bloom Eyes, which was very difficult. One Rick Diary was so difficult. Like, this card, this card, this card. Like, what were those prices? Same with, like, this one. Like, why? And then I do also collect the group that Yujin's in now, which is IVE, under Starship Entertainment. And I do collect her along with Gal, or Gal. I don't know who says how. Or how to say her name, whatever. But I did complete 11. Oh my goodness gracious. And then Love Dive is also proving to be difficult, but I think I found trades for this, and I might have, or trades for one of these, and then I tried to claim another one. So in a purchase order sort of thing. These are some of the bigger inclusions. I don't try and collect the member specific the inclusions, but I did, apparently. And then here is some of the Starship Square pre-order benefits. I didn't get those for Love Dive. I don't think I'm going to, but we'll see. Then we move on to my Alumni Collection, which is up to date until Flip That. So this is the 12 o'clock A and B version. I did downsize from 3 members to 1 member just because both members were proving to be difficult to actually finish, so I just said fuck it and I downsized it. So, but she's done until Flip That, which is pretty empty because I haven't started. I'm trying to trade the cards that I have to Flip That, but I don't know if anybody wants to do that with me. So here's some random inclusions, some random cards that I randomly got in an order with Hashjin. It was a whole thing. Alright, now we can move on to my Kepler collection. So up until recently, I decided to collect my top 3, which is Bahye, Yujin, and Yeso. So I did finish this recently, which was the first Impact, which is the first era, their debut era. Which they look so good. I'm like happy with how it looks. And then here are some of the big inclusions for the first Impact. I'm not collecting the other 2 for the inclusions. It's just tiresome and I don't want to do it. And then we can move on to the chaotic mess that is the Blast. You can see that it's kind of like, it's bare, it's empty. I'm trying to trade and it's just proving to be difficult. I did just trade away the last like album card that I had. I'm really tempted to buy more albums so I can at least have more chances at pulls, but it's not working. I don't have the money for it. And then now we're at the POB pages for Bahie. So she's the only one that I'm going to collect POBs for. It's just, it's too much to collect 3 members for POBs. I'm not doing it. It's too expensive. So this is in chronological order as they have come out. This one is Apple Music. I think this is Apple Music that I'm waiting on. And then this is going to be the start of the new era. I don't know how many POBs I'm going to get for Double Ast, but we'll see. And the last group in this binder is my Purple Kiss collection. So up until recently, I also decided to collect just the top member who is my bias, and that is Swan. I originally, in the beginning, collected OT7, and then after that, my top 3. So it was a lot, and I couldn't do it. So I just downsized to Swan. I have this card coming. When will you come home? Please, thanks. And then I have not ordered their Geeky Land album, so it's not here yet. I don't have pulls for it, so. And then here's some bigger inclusions. I kept my top 3 for the bookmarks. And then same with these ones. I don't know what I'm going to do about these. I really do not, so don't ask. I can probably take these out. I'm not going to do that here. And then here are my Swan POBs. Again, I don't collect every POB for her, but I kind of just found the ones that I liked. I am trying to trade for some POBs, but again, the trade is going pretty slow, so I'm just trying to be patient, see if I can trade for them. I do have this, the Polaroid that goes with the Lucky Draw thing. I have that coming too, so yeah. Okay, so that was my girl groups binder. Okay, so this is my boy groups binder. It is also kind of thick-ish on the inside, not on the outside. This is probably a 2-inch binder. There are a lot of groups in here, so you can see it's like gonna burst at the seams. I have to split it or get a bigger binder. So first group is One Us. I collect Lido and Raven. So here they are. And then I was gonna try and collect OT7 sets, but I don't think I'm going to be honest. I might change it up and just figure it out. I don't know. It's binary code. This is the Blood Moon. And then this is Trickster, which I just finished not that long ago, which was so funny. My pulls were amazing. I know I say that every time, but my pulls were amazing. Some of the bigger inclusions. I don't collect bigger inclusions as much anymore for the boys. It's just not what I want to do. And then these are just some random POBs. I think I'm just going to sell them because I don't really need them. And I also need the white sleeves back. Alright, next we can move on to TO1, which they were an alt group for me, not gonna lie. I was with them with debut, or like a little after debut. I found them like right after they debuted, and I fell in love with them. So my top bias is Wongi, and my second bias and third bias are Jihoon and Chen. But recently, Wongi, Jihoon, and a couple of the boys did leave TO1, and they added a couple of other members. So I don't know if I'm going to be following them, just because it felt like to me they replaced the members that left with new people and didn't really give a crap. So it's the way it is. But this is TOO era, which is what they used to be before they rebranded to become TO1. So yeah, these were also very hard to find. I did collect all 3 boys' versions. Same with like the tickets. The tickets were so hard to find. And so were the banners. Like TO1's hard to trade for. And then I decided to downsize and I just collected Wongi. So this is all of his stuff from the Reborn era. And then I'm missing 3 cards for Realize. I think it's just, part of me is just wanting to like procrastinate and finding the last 3 cards, because then that means like I'm done collecting Wongi and like I'll never like collect TO1 again, which makes me sad. You know, I'm a little emotional right now, but TO1 did just have a comeback. I don't know if I'm gonna be supporting in the future. Maybe I'll listen to their music, but I'm still a little hurt over everything going on. So I just decided not to collect them because my top 2 biases left. So it wasn't like I could collect Chan if I wanted to, but it just wasn't really what I wanted to do. So anyway, back to happy moments. So these are the bigger inclusions for Reborn. And then some random stuff. These are the bookmarks from Reason for Being. I decided to keep them here because they were a Make Star pre-order benefit, so I just put them with all the pop stuff. And then here are Wongi's TO0 pobs, up until Running Together here, and then this is the new era for Reborn and Realize. I was so happy I pulled this Wongi Make Star. Like, it made me so happy to pull it. It was so great. And then I used to collect pobs for Jihoon and Chen as well, but I don't know if I'm going to sell them or not. Maybe. I don't really know. I just want to, like, have my heart be happy these days. The next group is in Hypen. So I collect 3 members. I'm really considering downsizing to 1 again, which is Heesung. Heesung's my main bias, but I do collect him, Jake, and, oh my god, Jungwon. So this is Border Day 1. Heesung's done, and this page is almost done. I just haven't thought about this collection in a while, so it just, you know, it hasn't really hit me yet that, like, it's not done, and I really need to work on it because I haven't even set up for the new comeback. It's that bad. So here are the postcards. I kept all OT7, because why not? And then this is Carnival, or Border Carnival. Not a lot done. My priority was getting Teddy Wong, just to make it easier on my life later in life. And then here is the down version. These are the ticket inclusions and the stickers from this album. And then we get on to Dimension Dilemma. So, I mean, I'm almost there, at least for this page. And I'm kind of almost there for this page. I just haven't, again, actively was looking for these. But, you know, I'll find them eventually. It's not a big deal for me right now. This was an accordion. I pulled it apart because I have another version of it. And then next we have Dimension Answer, which was the more recent comeback before Manifesto. So this is the answer and, or not the answer, the no and the yet photo card selfies. So Heesung's done. Yay. This one was really hard to find. Not gonna lie, but I found it for an okay price. And then these are the Polaroids. I could have sworn I had another Polaroid, but I guess not. But I do have a Polaroid trait, so wink wink nudge nudge if you guys want to help me out. And then here are the Dimension Dilemma, Answer, whatever, inclusions. I just kind of threw all these in here. Okay, and the last group, you can probably tell by the thing that's on the front, is ATs. I collect Mingi. Mingi is my son. I love him. I haven't been working on this collection as much either. Sometimes I forget that I actually have a Mingi collection, which is kind of sad. But I do have some cards. I'm not completely hopeless. I just want to finish this page. I want to finish this page because Gorilla just came out like yesterday. And what the fuck, guys? It was so good. They were Screamo Hongjun. I can't do it. Okay, so that was my very long mid-year binder flip through as of August 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!